So I was just working with a client, and a lot of times when I'm working with clients, I'll come up with these really good analogies for a lot of principles about working out and fitness and stuff. And I like to record them on a video so I don't forget them, and so I can share them with other people. So today I was talking with the client about the concept of auto-regulation. The concept of auto-regulation is you're going to taper your workouts based on your recovery and how you feel that day. So this client happens to have a device that tracks his heart rate variability, heart rate, and all this stuff. So it comes up with a way to track a percentage of his recovery. It's called a Whoop. And so it basically spits out a number every day. So today his number is really low. It was a 35%. So what we did was we made his workout a little easier today because he's not as recovered. And I think a good way to think about this is there's where your recovery is every day, and then there's the amount of strain that you have from your day. So your strain is made up of A, your workout, B, your activities of daily living, right? So like I'm a bike commuter and I work in a gym, so obviously my strain is going to be a little higher because I'm just more physically active. Also things like stress and stuff like that will play into it. So the idea of autoregulation, which is something that they've done a lot more studies on recently, is that if your strain is here, your recovery also needs to be here, right? Now, if you wake up and your recovery is already down here, and then you do a crazy workout and your strain's up here, there's that big gap in the middle. It's kind of like a negative gap. Now, that's kind of the idea of digging a ditch too deep, right? It's too much work for your body to recover from the next day. So that means that if you had a 35% recovery today, and we do a crazy tough workout, tomorrow his recovery is going to be really low again, meaning he's not recovering from the workout we did today. And then if he does the workout that's written for tomorrow and he does a crazy hard workout, and he's just going to keep staying at that low recovery, he's under recovering. And I've said it 1,000 times, the whole point of exercising is to recover. Recovery is where the magic happens. Exercise doesn't do anything good for you. Recovery does the good for you. Now, the idea of auto-regulation is you want to get as much exercise as you can based on how recovered your body is. So if his body is 35% recovered and we do a 34% effort workout, right? We do enough strain to fill up that gap. That means that his body has enough juice to recover from that workout. If his body is 88% recovered, that means we can have a much higher strain and his body is able to recover from that by the next day. Now, the negative gaps is where people get fucked up. So the idea of auto-regulation is based on how you feel is how much you should work out. When he has that 88% workout and he works out to match his 88% recovery with an 88% strain, we'll call it, he's taking a really big step forward in terms of progress. Now, if he only has a 35% recovery and he does an 88% workout, he's going to be taking a step backwards, right? Now, the idea with auto-regulating your workouts is that if he has an 88%, he does an 80% workout, he's taking a big step forward. If he only has 35%, we taper that workout down to a 35% workout. Now he's going to take a small step forward, right? So if you're under-recovered and you do a little bit of work, you're still taking a step forward instead of a step backwards. And studies have shown that if you auto-regulate your workouts based on how well you've recovered, you're going to take big steps and small steps forward, and you're going to get better results in the long term. Now, if you come in and smash your head through the wall every day, like a lot of people do in the CrossFit community, my community, what you're doing is you're taking a big step forward, big step back, big step forward, big step back. And yes, eventually you're going to keep progressing forward, but not as far as the person who's taking rest days or who's lowering their strain based on their recovery. So the idea is kind of the same tortoise and the hare thing. If you're trying to gun it, and you're trying to just smash your head through the wall every day, you're not going to get as far as the person who's being responsible, the person who's saying, hey, you know what, I'm really messed up from this week's workouts, I'm going to go a little slower today. That person is going to take big steps and small steps forward. Those are going to add up to a lot more results in the long run. And that's the whole point of working out, is to get results in the long run, not results today. And I thought that was a really good analogy I want to get on video before I completely forget it or lose my steam.